Hello everyone, Neil Tappin here from Golf Monthly and welcome to Woburn Golf Club and part 2 in our video series looking at power. If you haven't seen it already, check out the first part in which Piers and Andy from Me and My Golf talk about how you store energy in the backswing. In this video, they're going to be talking about how you then deliver that energy through the ball to deliver a little bit more speed. Guys, if you're new to the Golf Monthly channel, please do hit the subscribe button to make sure that you don't miss any of our videos. Hit the like button if you like what you're watching, and please do leave comments below. What do you make of Piers and Andy's tips and what's worked for you in your game? We'd be really interested to hear your thoughts. Anyway, that's enough from me for now. Let's head over, meet the guys from Me and My Golf and find out what power tips they've got to offer.
So in this video we're talking about power and distance with the driver, but make sure you check out our previous video which was in the backswing, again talking about power and distance, but how to use pressure in the ground. And we're very much going to be continuing that theme, Andy, with talking about how we use pressure in the downswing.
Yes.
And again, learning from some of the better players. But what are we talking about when what do the best players do when they're creating this great pressure in the downswing?
Okay, well, I think the majority of guys now who'll be watching this, I think they know that from the top of the golf swing, we want to start with the lower body. We want to get the lower body moving first, then the upper body, then the hands and the arms. But the best players in the world, or the longest players in the world, they get to the top of the backswing and they start the downswing and they get the pressure onto this lead leg very early. And by the time the lead arm gets parallel with the ground, they get the majority of the pressure into that lead leg. And what this really does, it helps them push back and up and really create some force, but also it helps them produce this optimal launch and spin by getting the attack angle a little bit more up as well. This is what the longest hitters in the world do as well.
And if you look at, if we just think now of Tiger Woods and Rory, you know, they're pushing into this, we know that they go into this leg and we can see they almost got this like squatting position almost. Yeah. And there's been a lot of talk over the years about Tiger, how he then comes up and jumps up. And this is, imagine this, if you're, this is a very crude way of describing it, if you're punching someone coming up like an uppercut, there's a lot of power and energy in there. I've never actually done that, by the way, but you can feel the power that you're using from the ground.
And this is why you see some of the long hitters, they're up and off the ground. This lead foot is actually off the ground, but the pressure gets there early and then pushes up.
Absolutely. So let's just see hit one. Let's see how this just looks without talking too much about it, because we've got a drill we're going to be talking about. Very nice. And again, I'm looking really hard into that left leg on how you're sort of using that to push up. Okay, so again, there's a mixture of golfers now who will be aware of this and maybe don't quite get it correct, and there'll be people who aren't aware of this. What do they do wrong? So we start with the guys who have no idea about what they're meant to be doing and what goes wrong.
Okay, so we're going to feed in from where we are, Piers, from where we were in the first video. In the top of the backswing, we talked about getting this lead leg sort of working and get the heel off the ground. Now, a lot of people get this wrong because from here now, what happens is the downswing often starts, Piers, with the upper body. They try and pull the arms down here, but the problem is they've really wasted all that energy. The foot's still up off the ground here and we're not able to use the ground. But also what we see as well from the top of the golf swing, we often see the upper body move this way towards the target. Well, that doesn't really sort of transfer pressure. That's more of a lean towards the target, creates this steep attack angle which robs you of distance as well.
So it's absolutely, so it's almost as if you're trying to use your head and your upper body to get the pressure into the foot. Now we know if I put my head over here the pressure is going to move, but it's not the correct way to do it.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, so look, that being said, we need a drill now, don't we? We need a drill that we can actually show people to use.
Okay, so let's feed in from that last one. Top of the backswing here now. All we're really going to focus on from here, we've got this lead foot up, we've got the knee in. We're going to focus on slamming that foot down, but we're going to really leave the arms here. This is the really important part. We're not going to slam down and get the arms and body moving forward. We're going to slam the heel down, but we're going to do our best to leave the arms here. I can really feel this separation here, but I can really feel the pressure going into that. And there's no lean forward on that as well.
So let's just hit one doing that. Let's just hit one with that same feeling there, and then we'll show you how you can use a friend maybe to really accentuate this drill.
Okay.
That was pretty good, that first one. Similar to me, slightly down the left. It's obviously the first shot you do when you do this. It's a little bit left. It's a little bit left. Okay, so let's go into the drill. I'll tee this up for you. So this is where you can get someone to help you. So Andy's going to again swing to the top of the backswing and stop. We're going to do the drill, which is when the heel goes into the ground, the arm's going to stay up there, but I'm just going to put my arm here. So the job is here, Andy puts his foot into the ground, but his arm isn't touching mine. So he's disassociating his arms and his upper body from his foot. So the foot, Andy, is doing all the work now, isn't it?
Exactly. I'm transferring it from right to left, but I'm also not shifting this way either. I'm really just focused on keeping the upper body here, getting the right to left pressure shift here, and I can really feel that resistance and that torque building up. Yeah.
That stretch all across your back.
I'm out of breath actually, Piers. It's quite hard.
Good, good, good. This is what we've got to do.
Okay.
Okay, so let's hit one more to finish with, and again, you've got that same feeling. It really accentuates that. Let's see how it goes.
Right,
It's always nice to have
some
a practice
power on
swing,
this one, Piers. So
You're
we go
going
for
for
some
this
real
one, yeah?
power on this one. Okay.
Echo around the trees. The leaves will be coming off the trees. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah,
And
there's
you can
extra
see there's some
speed on that one there, Piers.
Yeah, for sure. Very nice. And look, I think what we've wanted to do throughout these couple of videos is just give you some simple ways that you can think about it, understand and make sure you're doing the correct things, but then give you a couple of drills that you can really sort of take out there onto the golf course or the practice area, maybe the practice area first, to help you with that. And make sure you check out video 1, which was all about the backswing and creating that power and distance in that. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.